Let's start here, shall we? Kamala Harris and her husband. Yeah, they went out for a little date night. Yeah, last night. So somebody said caption this photo in 3 words or less. To which I said, yeah, wow, okay.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Yeah, man. It's me, True Slinger, coming at you all patriotic and crap today. Yeah, man. Day number 120 of America in Distress, otherwise known as All America. And yes, it's episode 124 in the land of dystopia fit to be Tideville, or wherever the hell we are. So yeah, I upgraded the beholder down there, our AI friend, our AI eyeball that constantly helps remind me that I'm being watched, that I might at any time be, I don't know, just considered an unfriendly. And so far so good though. We've only got I appealed my warning to no avail. Yeah, right. So yeah, I don't remember what it was. I think I presented some sort of misinformation because I showed the Arab riot over in France, and apparently that was supposedly from another Arab riot in another France at another time and place, and so I misinformed people. And so the next one is a strike, so let's just hope that doesn't happen, right? So yeah, it's Sunday, just kind of hanging out, getting some laundry done. taking a break from reading a little bit today, and wanted to just come and bring you some news and talk to you a little bit because I miss you. I'm a softie. So anyway, yeah, hope you're doing well. Yeah, this is lame, man. I tell you, our country, man. I've been doing this book for this guy over in Israel, actually. His name's John, and it's a group of people over in Israel, and it's this vaccine book that I'm not allowed to talk about. So anyway, that's not a book that I'm doing. So this book that I'm not doing about the vaccines and stuff and vaccine science is really interesting. But I told him, I said our country was on fire. You know, it's just on fire. And the guy said, yeah, Joe Biden and the progressives are completely destroying Western civilization, he said. And I was like, yeah, that's about right? He just completely destroying, completely destroying Western civilization. So, yeah. So what's going on, right? Well, I navigated away from my Twitter, so we'll get there in a minute. We got a lousy internet connection, and I'm trying desperately to download things, and it's not been going well. So what do we got? Oh, yeah, and then, of course, my wife has been continually curating even more. You've been curating. Yeah, so what's the big news? I don't know. What I wanted to talk about really quick was now I'm not going to be able to find it because it's buried. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, look at this. Wait. There we go. No. Isn't that terrible? They lost. Oh no, look. Look how sad. She's so sad. Yeah, she missed the kick. A really easy kick, yeah, and kicked it right over the goal. Just right over the goal. And I haven't eaten a Subway sandwich since Subway had Megan Rapino and decided to put her on the cover of their cereal box. And I said, yeah, I don't think I want Subway anymore. Yeah, there's a whole hell of a lot of things my wife and I do not eat and consume anymore, right? Right, we just don't. Now, let me tell you something. The only reason I had Burger King French fries the other day, and I did have Burger King French fries, but we looked during the month of Pride Month, and they didn't have that. They had no posters of two tops, two bottoms shit. None of that stuff going on. Are you okay? Yeah, they didn't have any of that stuff going on. I'm like, all right. I'm not going to go and dig it up, okay? Maybe they have it if it's available, but they weren't advertising it. So I said, hey, I'm not going to give up Burger King. I like my local Burger King. And it's a franchise, and they don't always do the same thing as the franchisee or franchisor, however that goes, does. So anyway, but Subway, we were like, nah, we're out of there because I just don't do lesbians, man. Lesbians do not like me because lesbians generally have more testosterone, or they think they have more testosterone than I do, right? And that generally, what chefs, remember the chefs? The female chefs. You didn't do so good. When I was a farmer, we would take our wares, like, our chickens, and at that time, I think we had the Berkshire pork, probably. We were already, yeah. So, yeah, we were selling all that stuff. And this lady made an order, and we get there, and actually it was her sous chef that made the order. And then she says, well, I didn't make the order. And I'm like, well, okay, but it's your sous chef. And he ordered it from us. And as far as I'm concerned, that's you ordering it. And if you got a problem, then you make it come out of his pay, but you got to make this right with me. I left the fucking oops. I said I was going to get through a whole show, and I didn't make it. I'm sorry. Forgive me. So yeah, so I, but I told you I don't get along real with well with lesbians. I don't like them, and so they make me really mad. So I stopped eating Subway because I didn't like Megan Rapino. And anyway, they lost the World Cup there. Yeah, that's all she needed to do, right? Was just kick the damn thing into the goal, into the basket thingy, where whatever it was called. I don't know. God, I hate that guy. Uh, and she missed. I don't know if I have footage of it, but it doesn't matter. It was bad. I mean, she missed wild, like bad. Like, if you were kicking a field goal in American football and you kicked it like way the hell over to the left into the toilets. What? You okay? All right. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's going on. What else? I don't know. I'm not feeling real heavy today. So, that's really good. You can relax, Anders. I'm not gonna spook you with anything else today.
Elon Musk is gonna fight.
Oh, that's really good news. Yeah. Let me just go full screen on this so who was it that got canceled? Somebody in the NASCAR.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
Young guy.
Young guy. Is that what you were referring to?
Nope, I was referring to Elon Musk fighting Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Elon Musk is gonna fight legally. Yeah. That's what's really interesting. Apparently somebody got canceled because they said something about George Floyd.
Yeah. Liked a meme.
Saint Floyd. And he liked a meme on Twitter. And apparently doing so, enjoying that meme, caused ire from someone. And that someone, of course, complained to someone else. And then the next thing you know, he's on indefinite suspension from what? NASCAR. Yeah, NASCAR? He's a NASCAR driver. Now, I don't really give a shit. I don't give a flying F about NASCAR. I don't care. I watched a NASCAR race once with a bunch of Chinese people that I was entertaining. And you just sit there, and then you watch them go around and run and run and run and run. And like every 25th, 30th time, there's a little smoke, and everybody stands up, so you got to stand up, and nothing happens. And rarely do cars ever crash or fly off And I always felt that it was kind of like when you watch hockey, you look for the fights, right? Right, but you feel kind of bad, like waiting for the cars to crash and fly off the road where people could die. At least I always felt bad about that, But I don't feel bad about two guys beating the crap out of each other in an MMA ring, when one guy might kill the other guy. But yeah, I don't care. And I don't know. It's weird. I'm just weird that way. So yeah, what else is going on? What else, Mama? What else is going on?
Trump.
Yeah, Trump. They're all over Trump, and I actually think this whole Trump thing is going to turn out to be pretty interesting because I don't know how much you know about law and legal stuff. I just know enough to be dangerous and to beat my wife without a lawyer, and that was helpful. But yeah, there's this really cool thing called discovery. Now, discovery has its limitations, but they could just say, "Well, we don't want to give it to you," but you get to get. Supposedly, you're supposed to see everything the other side has, and so, especially with this federal government case, they've come against him and they've said that he's guilty of defrauding you and me, the American public, trying to put the cookies here on the bottom shelf. That's basically what they're saying. From having an opportunity to decide for ourselves that we really wanted Joe Biden to be president of the United States. We were defrauded nearly of that opportunity, or Donald Trump tried. And so in doing so, he perpetrated a fraud on the American people. And so he's going to get to bring in all of the evidence regarding election fraud. Yeah. Yeah. So that's going to be really interesting. And now I think they want television cameras in the courtroom. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, man, you want to talk OJ? Shit, I will quit everything. I will sell everything I own, and I will buy Starlink so that I can get live streaming. I might sell that ATV just to buy that Starlink shit anyway. My internet sucks bad. Somebody send me $600 so I can hook up Starlink. please. So yeah, it's bad anyway. But yeah, because this, I'm thinking that we just got to figure out how to live stream because man, I think we could explode this channel in the next 14 months because the ride we're all gonna be on in the next 14 months. Let me tell you, boys and girls, you ain't seen nothing yet. Do you agree with me? You ain't seen nothing yet. I mean, we're just seeing it. I can't show you some stuff because every time I do, I get an age restriction. Usually, if I show one person beating the crap out of another or wandering around naked with a pistol on the freeway, I don't know what it is, but YouTube objects about that. But yeah, Bill Gates is creepy. Bill Gates talked him out of. Oh yeah. Robert Kennedy Jr.
Yeah, play it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. I don't know how good the sound is on it, but let's listen to it. Oh, it's not gonna cooperate for me. You watch. Nope. See.
He was considering a commission to look into ill effects of vaccines, and somebody, his name is Robert Kennedy Jr., was advising him that vaccines were causing bad things, and I said, no, that's a dead end. That would be a bad thing. Don't do that. He was considering a commission
Okay. So.
to look into.
Yeah. Did you hear that? Right. So Donald Trump was considering looking into the whole thing because RFK Jr. went to him and said, "Hey, Donald," or actually he said, "Hey, Donald." Oh, I know that's mean. Shit, I'm sorry. Did you know that his voice can be fixed with surgery, simple surgery, and he won't do it? I wonder why that is. I don't know. I have no idea why. I just find it curious.
Takes testosterone.
What's that? And he takes testosterone. Yeah. Well, yeah, he does that low T stuff, which they advertise on the radio, for God's sakes. It's not like it's legal steroids, legal steroid boosting or replacement therapy. It is. But yeah, he looks like a bodybuilder and he's 72 years old. And I mean, I don't look anywhere near that, and I won't be able to look anywhere near that, especially eating the way I'm going to eat on the carnivore without steroids. So yeah, he's kind of big. And he was only able to do like 10 or 12 push-ups. It's kind of weird. So, yeah, wasn't able to lift a lot of weight. But anyway, if you don't think that this guy is evil and a lizard person and nefarious and intends ill things for human beings and the population of this earth, you got another thing coming. There ain't nothing right about Bill Gates. Zero. Okay? Zero. Not at all. He's a creepster. He's giving you health advice. You ever see this guy, picture of this guy? They do that pregnant emoji, the pregnant man in the blue sweater. That's what he looks like. But he wants to give you advice on what the hell you should do to take care of your health. I don't think so. Yeah, none of these son of bitches. I'm not buying what these bastards are selling. Okay? Gordon Chang, he's bowing his head. He's throwing himself into sackcloth and ashes. He's certain that China's going to invade the country. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you hear about this? You just have to take my word for it. Go look it up. There's so much news. I mean, oh my gosh. Plethora of news. Chinese and Russian warships doing what? Exercises together. Came dangerously close to where? Oh, Alaska. Yeah, United States of America. Yeah. That doesn't happen. That doesn't ever happen, right? Clearly flexing their muscles, challenging us. I tell you, boys and girls, we are in for it. Okay. Oh, so this canceled. Did I talk about the cancel guy? I didn't. I didn't finish the story. He got canceled from NASCAR. So Elon Musk came to the rescue. And he said, if anybody gets canceled for liking anything on Twitter or X or whatever the hell we call it now, he will pay the legal bills to fight and to get their job restored, right? Or get a settlement or whatever. And not only that, that wasn't good enough. Oh, no. He tweeted and then he went off and that little computer went off in that brain of his. And he comes back and he tweets again. He goes, yeah, and I'm going to take it to the board of directors or the CEOs and the whole top brass of these companies. Okay, we're really going to put the screws to them, man. That's exactly who we're going to target. And I'm like, yes, right? You want to talk about disincenting these son bitches from doing this kind of behavior? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just need to sue a couple of companies, and I think with Elon Musk's capital, I think he should be able to put together a dream team better than OJ did, don't you? Yeah, I think so. I think so. So yeah, oh my God. Oh, jeez. I hate our main, let me just say, our main corner. I don't even know what this story is, but I just know it's about Maine. We are going to hell in a handbasket fast in Maine. Janet Mills is just tearing this country up, or this state up, as fast as the Biden administration is tearing the country up. Yeah, we're putting up right now in Maine. They're taking a park and ride, and that's where we're putting the homeless people and refugees that we're going to be, I guess, kicking out of the school because the kids got to go back to school. And I think everybody agrees that it's probably icky having Angolan communist migrants next to school children. That maybe that's not a good idea, I guess. So they're in a park and ride somewhere just outside the city limits or something, right? Yeah. So yet we just started a new office of immigrant migration welcoming, right? And I think we're at 70,000, some bitches, 75,000 already? Over the next 5 years. Yeah, how many we're going to bring in? How many we're going to bring in? 75,000. Yeah, well, like we need 75,000 more people in Maine, like we need a hole in the head. Okay? And I'm going to say it. More black people. Specifically, not necessarily more black people. More people that happen to be black, but moreover are communists from Angola that don't vibe with our Constitution, right? I had a very nice man who takes care of my teeth down here. Clearly an African man. Very nice dentist. Best dentist I ever had. As a matter of fact, he didn't try to upsell me on everything. I went in there and I looked. How long's it been since I've been to the dentist? Like over a dozen years. I have been to the dentist. I thought to myself, I lost a tooth a while ago. And then I thought, I got that pulled, but that was all they did. And so 12 years pretty much with the exception of getting the tooth pulled. And I said, oh man, my mouth is going to be a wreck. I haven't brushed well. I was depressed for a long time, and I was even talking to the dental hygienist. She said, oh yeah, people get depressed. The first thing that goes, and people go, why the hell brush that? Yeah, she says most people stop brushing their teeth. They just, because it's like, who cares, right? Who the hell cares? So, right. So I thought to myself, my teeth are going to just be like a, disaster area. And sure enough, not one cavity, man. I was like, what? But I do have a little bit of the gingivitis, and I got to get a good cleaning. But anyway, I do have a problem. When I was a kid, I had my teeth busted out. And you can see the color of these two teeth those are crowns, right? And so right here, I got this ever-increasing gap going on. For years, it's been going on right there. And I had an infection there back in 2020 when we were watching all the riots. And it was like painful and whatever. But at the time, I didn't know what it was. I was just hoping it would go away, whatever. Apparently I've lost bone there and it's drifting apart. And so now I might lose that. And if I lose that, then I got to get a partial or whatever. But they pay for it over here in Maine, so that's cool. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, and then I bit down the other day after all this great news about my mouth, and it's like a tank. My mouth is like a tank. I bit down on a hard piece of bacon because I'm doing the carnivore thing, and it just bit on the front of it. And man, it's so painful now. And I'm going, I hope it doesn't get infected because he says if it gets infected, I'm probably going to lose it. So, I don't know. You might see me looking like Alfred E. Newman here soon enough. Hopefully not. Hopefully the pain will go away and it'll get better. But like I probably told you way more. Oh, but anyway, so why the hell did I tell you all about my dentist? The point is he didn't try and upsell me, right? After all that time, he could have said, oh, no, you need this, you need that, you need this, that, and the other thing, blah, 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 blah. It was all taken care of with the insurance. Nope. There was nothing wrong with my mouth. There is nothing to do. So he's like, well, great. And I said, well, my gums hurt a little bit. And he goes, here, I make rinse for you, and you go get this. And nice guy, super nice guy. And I had an African doctor when I was at the hospital last time. You were at the hospital. And I don't have a problem with folks so per se, but when they're economic migrants and they're coming here through the back door, and they're taking opportunities away from legal migrants who are standing in line for years at a time doing it the right way, right? And you're bringing in them, they're unvetted. We don't have paperwork. We don't have good paperwork. We're just bringing them in for the sake of quote unquote diversity, and that diversity being not so much diversity, but being changing the demographic to vote D for Democrat, okay? So you put all that together, and those particular black folks, I don't care for. Now, we saw some, like, on the internet, and they seem like perfectly nice folks, I guess. Well, with the exception of the fact they were breaking up their beds and kind of, like, making sort of a ruckus and everything and demanding rights, which I don't think they have any. But at the same time, they were sold a bill of goods.
Right. They were lied.
Somebody lied to these sons of bitches, right? And I would like to get to the bottom of who that is. And you know, and I tell you, it's women. You'll find the women at the bottom of it, probably. Okay. And there's a bit. That's a whole nother sermon. Okay, it's another day. But yeah, women in chaos, and man, it's not good when women are in charge. So anyway, okay, well, I think I've talked long enough. It's probably going to take 6 weeks to upload this. My internet connection is bad. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, stick with me. It's going to be a hell of a 14 months, 13 and a half months, whatever it's going to be. And trust me, it's not going to be normal. I guarantee you. It isn't going to be slightly Abby something too. It's going to be really bonkers, because it can't be anything other than they can't let him be president again, people. They can't. They cannot. They'll all go to jail, right? What was that joke? We'll end on that. If the log rolls over, we will all... We're all going to die. Something like that, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, they can't let him be president because the turd is going to roll over and they're all going to die. Truth Slinger, I'm out of here.